assessments can be a tricky thing. How many times in my career did I put my client through an assessment, go through the entire battery of tests, only to finish the assessment and realize that I still don't really know where to start with my program design. I didn't get very actionable, specific information to properly select the exercise with my client. So with the MAP assessment course, what we're trying to do is go through a series of assessment that gives us highly specific information to truly guide exercise selection in program design. This assessment has 15 different movements that we're going through. So we're going to analyze 15 exercises that goes across the trunk, the lower body, and the upper body. For the trunk, we're going to look at trunk stability. The trunk is highly important as it's connecting the torso to the lower body, so the upper body to the lower body, which is highly important in the expression of strength. The lower body, we're going to look at squat pattern, hinging patterns, the ability to dorsiflex, so ankle mobility, hip extension, range of motion. We're going to look at bottom range, so end range, posterior chain, range of motion. And for the upper body, we're going to look at flexion through compound and single joint movements. We're going to look at scapular control as both a prime mover and stabilizer. We're going to assess shoulder extension under load to see how much resiliency we have in shoulder extension. And now, with all of this information that we've gathered through this assessment, we now have the information to write a program design with adequate individualized exercise selection. The exercises, we will regress them based on the assessment to the point that fits the client at this point in time. There's no reason to regress all the way down if our client's current ability is higher than the bottom. So once we establish what is the starting point, we will then go through a series of exercise progression that will lead to the targeted standard for that movement pattern. Now, once we have all of this information and we assess the client through the MAP assessment, it's very targeted, very directed, no fluff. So we can go through the assessment within 60 minutes and then follow through with the guidance towards exercise selection and program design.